Mick's trying to pinch my butt.
Twitch has accepted the stream.
Mick's still trying to pinch my butt.
YouTube has accepted the stream.
He's squeezing my cheeks. He's going to start laughing in a minute now. He's trying to hold back. He can't do it.
Facebook has accepted the stream. Ready to go on the air, Mick?
Yeah.
Hit the silver button.
The silver switch.
Yep.
Okay, we got the red light.
Okay. Put the clapper in front of your face. When you hit the clapper, you're on the air.
Oh, we're doing the clapper thing again?
Yeah, we got to go back to that.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mick's World. My guest tonight is Deadpool, Western New York Deadpool.
Yeah,
Not to be known by, guest tonight is Deadpool. Impersonated or anything else, but yeah.
I don't think you can impersonate me.
There are people I've tried. We know that.
Yes, but I make them cry.
Aw. Poor babies.
I make you cry sometimes.
Not really.
In the shower, when you're by yourself. Mick wants to start an OnlyFans with me tonight.
Not really. Hey, you can't be telling all the secrets now. Come on.
See, now he's agreeing. I know, right? Oh, we gotta put these on. Oh, I don't have links yet.
You can, if you're going to Facebook, onto Think Twice Radio, and we're broadcasting, so you can share it that way.
Well, I'm sending it to him right now. Okay, you have the link.
So what are we gonna?
Oh, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here.
Yeah. So guys, usually I do a show with Nickel City Wrestling the day before the event, but due to circumstances, I couldn't get anybody to come on.
Circumstances? You mean they're lazy?
No, more like they were setting up today's ring setup and I can't think. Today is ring setup and getting the chairs and everything together for the show. So everybody was busy. Shadowcat was busy. Russo was busy. And then a few others were busy with their things. So honestly, we're just going to go with... I brought on Deadpool more because every time I tried to get him on in the past, he was working. So we brought him back again. It's like, what, the second time I've dragged you on here?
Yeah, in a couple weeks.
And and I'm sure your wife will be telling us all the nasty, nerdy, nasty little secrets.
Oh, she thought it was funny last time because you got roasted.
Are you writing a comment, Richard? Yeah. Okay. No, I was just checking because I'm trying to, because I don't see anything on the screen. But as you guys know, if you want to call in, the number is 716-400-0738.
Hey, he could read it this time. Last time he had trouble. He kept sputtering.
Yeah.
And when I mean sputtering, he was spitting because he didn't want to swallow.
What's on your itinerary?
On my itinerary, oh boy.
Besides roasting me.
Well, you're easy. So, May 13th, we have a Little League baseball parade at 9:30 in Wheatfield, North Tonawanda. Wheatfield Street, North Tonawanda. But the one thing I did want to talk about tonight is June 3rd and 4th. I will be appearing as a special guest of Star Forge Sabres at NocoCon in Watertown, New York, at the Watertown Municipal Arena. It is called NocoCon. For those who don't know, Star Forge Sabres is the company responsible for making me this lightsaber. Now, this lightsaber is very, very special. They do sell this on their website. It's called the Western New York Merc. And it does feature some interesting items, we'll say.
We'll get to those in a little bit.
After that, I've got West Seneca Community Days Parade, June 24th. Lindenville Parade, July 4th. I got Annie Bash August 12th and 13th. AnchorCon August 19th and 20th. And we'll stop there. And then we'll be at the Musicals Art Festival as well, September 9th.
So, and of course, everybody knows that Deadpool, along with myself, are associated with Western New York superheroes and cosplayers. If you want to catch us on every once in a while. We'll be if we have an event through Western New York superheroes and cosplayers that Deadpool can show up for because of his work schedule. He'll be there. I'll be there doing photography, and hopefully soon, since the weather is getting a little bit better, I can start cosplaying some.
And I have Mick. Mick is my official photographer because he's the other Bearded Wonder, so I have to have the Bearded Wonder as my photographer.
Yeah, but see, the nice part is I only have a little bit of gray under here.
Well, this is wife
orange or
gray.
gray.
This is wife gray. Before I got married, my beard was completely black. As the past 13 years have spread out, so is the white. She gets mad at me every time I say it, but it's wife gray. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's all wife.
Yeah, when you go home, you're sleeping in the Deadpool house.
I tell her this all the time. It's nothing new.
So, again, we're gonna just randomly today. We all know he's gonna grow. Yeah, he's gonna grill me. So we'll understand that throughout the show.
That's because he tries to play with my butt all the time. Speaking of butts, Mick was telling me before the show started, he's got this things with cameras in his butt. I don't understand it. But he kept talking about cameras in his butt, so I was a little worried. I'm not sure how much worried we should be, but I think we should be really, really worried about that because we're going to find him in the emergency room. He's going to have a camera stuck up his butt, and they'll be like, really, again?
You're lucky I like you.
You're one of the few people.
And what was I gonna say? Oh, cannot forget, we have Free Comic Book Day tomorrow at Dave and Adams from 10 to 2.
I apologize. I will not be there. I have a family engagement, so.
Yeah, let's just hope he doesn't show up. Let's hope he doesn't show up to the family engagement dressed like Deadpool.
It will be with me. Possibility is he might come out. It's better than Little Deadpool coming out.
So we might as well get this right off the top of the bat. Dingus Day Parade. You were walking back to your truck and
I was full costume.
He was
taking pictures with everybody on the way back to my truck.
He was actually the Deadpool kid that day. And you said the North Tonawanda cops one of the North Tonawanda cops harassed you?
One of them stopped me and is like, "Is that appropriate?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? Is that appropriate?" I'm like, "Yep." I'm talking about your sidearms. I'm like, "You mean the toys on my hip?" Yeah, they're appropriate.
Let me guess. Auxiliary cop?
I have no clue. As long as he kept asking me questions. This little old lady sitting at this freaking bar. She was inside the barrier, inside her little mobility scooter. She's over there shouting at this cop, and she's like, the thing she was shouting was just like, "Oh boy," and her husband's like, "You're not helping the matter. You're not helping him whatsoever."
Yeah, the people of North Tonawanda are not really too kind to their police officers.
Well, this guy was being a dick.
Well, yeah, they're not too kind to them because of the fact that perfect example.
I'm like,
which I'm probably gonna pay for.
I walked from my truck, fully dressed, to the parade route. He passed me at that point in time before the parade even began. Never said a word to me. Stood around the parade route while we were waiting for it to start for an hour.
Yeah.
Went through the entire parade. He fist bumped me during the parade. I'm walking back to my vehicle so I can put my stuff away. And I'm just stopping, taking pictures with everybody along the way because they're asking. And I'm not going to say no. They want a picture? I'll take a picture with them.
He was just talking smack.
And a block from my truck, he started, "Is that appropriate?" And then finally, my blood sugar was getting low because I hadn't eaten. I was getting dehydrated. And finally, I was like, you know what? You can call somebody if you want. I'm walking to my truck. And if you don't like it, tough. See ya. And I walked off.
Yeah, you probably got one of the auxiliary cups.
And then, as all I know, is some guy pulled up in a pickup truck. He goes, "Is he bothering you?" I'm like, "Yeah." Next thing I know, this guy makes a phone call, and this guy just takes off. So I don't know what that was all about, but thank you to the dude in the truck.
It was probably one of the sponsors from the parade, because there was a guy in a pickup truck that was a major sponsor. I think he was the I can't think of it, but there's one of the sponsors was driving a pickup truck.
I mean, did I tell you what she said to the cop?
No. Let's just put it this way, is it PG-13?
No. Well, maybe.
Or are we over to the X-rated already?
You're just jealous because his is bigger than yours.
Oh, damn. Oh.
Yes. And that's when her husband says, "You're probably not helping the matter."
No, but we have
And she's like, "I don't care. That cop's a dick."
yeah, we have a few like that. And I'm sorry it happened, but I don't
It is what it is. Yes, I do wear my fake guns, but you cannot take them out of my holsters. I made that belt purposely so those guns will not come out of it without modifications.
without a little help.
No, I actually have to untie the string that holds them in.
Damn.
They have a leather strap around them that holds them in place.
So we might as well hit the story for the Deadpool saber. Let's go with, when did you acquire it? How did you acquire it? And go from there.
Well, last year was FC3. I had my own booth, and this company called Starforge Sabers had a booth kitty cornered me. I was on one corner. They were on the far opposite corner of me. And I looked at my wife. I'm like, "I'm going to go buy a lightsaber." She's like, "All right." And we got to talking, and I bought one. Well, I didn't like the way it was. So I started taking parts apart, and I made this. Now, over the weekend, me and one of the guys from Starforge Sabers, we fought with these lightsabers all weekend long.
Damn.
These you can duel with these sabers. You can,
Yeah, they're a hard plastic.
they're good. And I was actually in a sword fight with Brian Krause he played Leo and Charmed that weekend. And all this is on video somewhere. I just haven't got it from him yet. But I made this saber up, and it came with Star Wars fonts. It came with Star Wars sound fonts. Well, me being me and changing things, this is now the Deadpool saber. This is called the Western New York Merc on their website. That is www.starforgesabers.com. Now, with the modifications that I made to the saber, this is it starting up. So that's the startup feature. And then when you turn it on, oops.
You're about to be killed by his Zamboni.
That's me twisting it the wrong way. And I got it stuck again. There we go. So
Get out there and make a difference.
when you turn it on and off,
Shimmy fucking chongas.
And
Time to make the shimmy fucking
everything
chongas.
And actually, didn't you say that
Hey
you
guys, let's get out there and make a difference.
So those are some of the sound fonts, and then when you hit it,
I'm touching myself tonight.
so when you're fighting, these are what comes up.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Well, I think you're pretty darn cute. Motherfucker! Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
And then we turn it off.
Not often a dude ruins your face, skull stomps your sanity, grabs your future baby mama, and personally sees to 4 of your 5 shittiest moments.
That's some of the things it does. It does more.
and they and you said that you actually sent some of these. Oop. And you said that you sent some of these to. We got a Jim. Masick.
That's my buddy Jim. He's the owner of Starforge Sabers.
He goes, love it.
So, is what happened was I sent these sound fonts to Jim, and he's doing all kind. I don't know what he's doing behind the scenes with it, but they invited me to come to NocoCon. So I am making a special guest appearance at NocoCon with them. I'm going to help them out in their booth all weekend long. So I will be there helping them weather sabers. I'll be helping them sell the sabers, and we will be dueling sabers all weekend long.
So
I will
that's
be
gonna
in Darth Pool outfit.
Darth Pool.
I will be as Darth Pool.
That's going to be interesting. So, we'll go through this because I've actually seen his booth. I'm like you said, I'm his official photographer. Sorry, brain just went into relapse brain. So you do Deadpool kid. He's going to be wildly children friendly, inappropriate.
I'm wildly inappropriate, children friendly all weekend long, every day of my life. Let's see here. I know I got a right card here somewhere.
So, but what I was saying is, I know you do Deadpool kid, you do
There's
yeah,
a
like
list
I'm
in the
supposed
back.
to be able to read that.
Oh, that's because you're half blind, like me.
No, I'm just
Shit, I can't. Oh, yeah, I can read it. There we go. Let me hold this in the proper distance for reading. I got Deadpool, which is Western New York Deadpool, Western New York Merc, 716 Pool. The Deadpool Kid, Santa Pool, Panda Pool, X-Men Trainee Deadpool, Darth Pool, Agent Pool, Wade Wilson, Santa Claus, Aquaman, Hannibal Lecter, Ghostface, King Shark, and the Grumpy Pterodactyl.
damn, that's a list. I still like he's going to be wildly children friendly, inappropriate.
And that's me sober. Can you imagine if I drank?
Oh
my God.
But like you said, we're going to be at Flower City Comic Con in September.
Because I am like the I love you man when I drink. The old Budweiser commercials, yeah, they were about me.
But like I was saying, we're gonna be at Flower City Comic Con. There will be, don't forget Mermaid Man.
That's my Aquaman.
We're gonna be at Flower City Comic Con in September. I think it's like September 25th and 26th.
Yes, I will be actually have my booth. I think my booth is going to be next to the Starforge Sabers again this year.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
My booth at AnchorCon is next to Starforge Sabers. And NocoCon, I'm just hanging out with Starforge Sabers.
They're
They're going to beat me mercilessly.
16 and 17. Oh, that's the dates for.
That's which one's that, Jim? Is that FC3 or is that AnchorCon? I think that's FC3.
No, I think FC3 is the 16th and 17th.
Yeah, it's early this year.
Oh, probably because they had to get the thing.
It's a week early than it was last year.
But like, we're gonna have Deadpool is gonna be there. He's gonna have a booth. Western New York superheroes and cosplayers will be there. I am not sure if Shredder's Army will be there. I haven't spoken with them, but I do know at least Deadpool will be there and Western New York superheroes and cosplayers.
And there's one thing about me now with my booth, you cannot miss it.
Yeah, I know.
FC3, I have a 15-foot banner.
Damn.
I also have a rotating display that's a 3D hologram that puts out a 2.5-minute commercial about what I do.
Yeah, because I remember shooting pictures of it at VillaCon.
My booth is, I have this whole truss system for my booth now. It's got speakers. It plays Deadpool soundtracks all day long.
Starforge Sabers will be there.
Yes, these are my buddies. Jim is responsible for this masterpiece. And he kept me charged all weekend long just so we could have some fun. Because he was not about to let me not be charged.
So let's talk about that exactly. How does that stay charged?
Got a little charging port and a battery inside.
Yeah, but I mean
You charge the battery inside.
I know that, but I meant what is the piece? Like, is it a USB?
That's the USB-C on this one. But you can only use a 5-amp charger. You got to make sure it's a low-amp charger.
Oh, damn.
Anything else, you'll blow up the board.
And, Jim, you are more than welcome to call in if you want to talk at 716-400-0738.
Jim, give us a call and let's talk about this. Come on.
More like you could troll someone. Huh?
I troll someone like this.
Time to make them shimmy fucking chongas.
He gets too much fun out of that.
Oh, you wait till FC3.
But we have, like I said, they will be at Flower City Comic Con and also a few other different events. Hey, Justin. Hang on, let's see what we got here. Welcome to Mick's World, where the wild and crazy people are at. Hello?
Yeah, I know.
Jim!
I'm watching you right now.
So, besides the wild and crazy Deadpool, what do you got planned for FC3?
Oh, FC3, we've got a ton of stuff coming. We have replica updates to literally everybody's favorite sabers. We have a ton of new sabers that have been released over the course of the last year.
Some of the
we have
sabers he's
our
got is amazing.
We have our exclusive saber that we got commissioned just after FC3 last year that's coming with us. We have a whole slew of Darth Maul-based sabers going from his original all the way through his life to the very end. We have upgraded dark sabers. We have, dude, it's wild. We have a ton of stuff. Deadpool's gonna see it at NogoCon. We have a probably close to 200-piece order coming in just for the next 2 cons.
That's a lot of pieces.
Plus, our soundboards just got a boosted upgrade. Now all of our soundboards after this convention are 100% app connected.
Oh, nice.
So we still have some of the old ones, but the newer soundboards all have an app that you can dial in all of your colors on. So as pain in the neck as it is to get the color right on the standards, on the saber he has now, the new saber color for that board, you can dial it in and get an app and change the sound fonts, update the firmware. All this stuff happens automatically after with the new upgraded boards.
Oh, I see how it is. All right. I got a thing here. For people who come to FC3, people who come to AnchorCon, or people who come to NocoCon, if I can get 100 likes at each of these shows, I will bend Jim over and I will spank him and we'll go, good bad boy, bad boy, bad boy.
No.
Oh, yeah.
You're coming to NocoCon, and we always reward the people that help us at the convention. So Last convention, we had someone who didn't have a costume. She got a costume and a basic saber.
I'll be honest with you, these guys are the best. They really are.
Yeah. So this year, we have all the parts to make your saber again. And this year, you're getting the next up board from what you have.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to go digging through my pictures.
You're getting a board known as the Golden Harvest. It does a ton more. You can change stuff on the fly. Obviously, at the conventions, we're going to keep your board powered with batteries the whole time. That way you can wander around and pull people to the booth.
Oh, I'm bad.
We have so many people coming to NocoCon this year that are Star Wars based, specifically because of the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. We have obviously the big one, Darth Deadpool. We have the Trooper Mom and Grogu off of TikTok.
Oh, I'll have Grogu with me too. I got one that follows me around.
Yep. We have Dolores, the Imperial HR off of TikTok. The funniest thing of all is that all of these Star Wars-based guests live within like 200 to 300 miles of NocoCon, and they've never heard of us.
I've never heard of NocoCon either. Until you guys.
Well, they've never heard of Starforged Sabers.
If it wasn't for FC3, I would have never met you guys. But I'll tell you what, FC3 last year was a blast with you guys.
Oh, I know, but that's the thing. We are the galaxy's best kept secret when it comes to lightsabers because no one knows about us. We are just starting to see our star on the internet starting to go up.
Nice.
We are just starting to see a steady sales flow in from the internet. This is a negative this is a positive influx of sales for us. It was a negative last not being really well known because I still had to work a day job, and I'm still freaking doing that.
So am I.
Once we reach a certain point on sales online, that day job goes bye-bye.
That's going to be awesome, too.
Yeah, because as soon as the day job goes away, we're going to be booking events like every other weekend.
I might have to come to some more.
Oh, my God. Dude, we talked to getting Dicey, who was also at FC3 last year. They're really good friends with us, and they gave us a list of conventions that are within a 5-hour drive of the central New York area, so like 5-hour drive of Albany. We hadn't even heard these conventions existed, but dear God, once we get to the point where I don't have to work every weekend and work every week and slave away, and I can actually start focusing only on this, we're going to every convention we can get our hands on. Because, I mean, we went to Vermont Sci-Fi Fantasy Expo.
He's
which
probably
is
upstairs.
It's a big event. It's getting bigger compared to, like, Rhode Island Comic-Con, Flower City Comic-Con, all of the other conventions that we do.
Okay.
And, all the other conventions that we operate off of, they're a moderately, growing convention. They started out a bit smaller and they're getting bigger every year, but my God, we make a mint at small conventions. I mean, AnchorCon, we make a killing at small conventions. Could you imagine what's going to happen when we go to Rhode Island at the end of the year?
Fun.
Where there's like 15,000 people.
Oh, wow.
I got you beat. I go to a convention that has over between 36 to 40,000 people.
But that's anime.
Yeah.
But that's an anime con.
That's Anime Con, but Star Wars Visions, that's anime.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're excited. We're stoked for this year. Ashley, on the other hand, Ashley's had an unfortunate incident at work where her wrist
I'm
isn't
still
working, so
Hang on a second. Keep going. I'm just trying to
so
throw
she
together
can't get
some
spray
headsets.
painted with orange paint this year.
Okay.
I'll set up other headsets.
The one thing I do want to talk about, Jim, is the fact that you do your monthly giveaways, and
Oh, yeah.
you have your online sales and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, every person who buys something online from us is entered for a chance to win one of our monthly giveaway sabers. We do a saber every month. If we bypass a certain threshold, it's an upgraded soundboard.
And the other thing Jim did, because we became really good friends over this past few months, is if you buy any saber and you use my codes, which is 716pool, spend over $100, he's going to give you a special discount.
No, tell them that I'll be
Yep.
on the show here. I'll be on
So,
716 pool will get you 10% off.
so anyone who's looking for the Western New York Merc Saber, I know it retails, I think, $185 for the RBGX board and $250 for the Xenopixel, right? Am I
Yep,
correct on that?
and the best part of all is once the new stock comes in, the RGB Expo, we're going to be updating the website to reflect it. But we're going to have what's known as the RGB board, which has 9 onboard sound fonts, and
Okay.
the RGB board Plus, which has all of our custom sound fonts.
Nice.
Okay, Joni's going to be yellow?
So
Okay.
you'll have RGB with all of our custom sound fonts and the ability to beat the snot out of somebody.
Now, I don't know if Kyle talked to you or not. Can I cut that blade down the RBGX I have?
If it's RBG, yeah.
Okay, because I
If
want
it's
to turn
the
that
hollow
into a
blade,
dagger.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. As long as it's not the one filled with electronics, yeah, you can go ahead and cut that sucker down.
Okay, because I want to turn that into a dagger.
Dude, you're just going to be tricked out with every saber, with it, like 5, 6 sabers,
Well,
aren't you?
I've been trying to figure out how to get my red dildo saber on my belt, and so. Because I want to make up some
It's really
special sound
gonna-
fonts for the red dildo saber.
It's really going to excite you then because the company that we work with who creates all of these designs with us
Okay.
and lets us get all the cannon replicas is working on blasters next.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you might be able to trick yourself out with a couple of DL44s or a couple of DC11s.
Oh, I'm just thinking a blaster was talking smack to you like Deadpool does. Because I'm trying to put
Oh,
all
dear
different.
God.
What I'm doing is everything I have is I'm putting a little bit different twist on each one. So they're like my multiple personalities.
What did you do to the Red Saber?
Nothing yet. I haven't got that far.
Worried.
Nothing yet.
I'm still working on this one.
I'm worried.
And somehow I just turned this one out into something where I lost my sound again. So I had to figure what I did again.
So I'm thinking he's going to need you to fix his saber for
No, I just muted it. I just don't know how to unmute it.
Hold the button down for one flash. I've literally been doing nothing but freaking product stuff. Well, there we go.
There we
Oh
go.
my god. You should have never gave him one. Now he's like a kid in a candy shop. You're never going to get him out of there.
Dude, last year at NocoCon, we gave one, Panda Red bought one. Actually, he bought 2. He spent the whole freaking con playing with them.
So did I.
No, I mean, he was a guest. He had them under the table and was playing with the freaking sabers the whole con.
Oh my god.
I mean, I had that one guy just upset with me to the point where I was asked not to go near his booth. And unfortunately, his booth was between my booth and your booth, so it didn't really work out too well for him.
Dude, I don't think it was even you. I literally think he was just mad at the fact that he wasn't making any sales.
You know, that's what people don't understand about Flower City Comic Con. When you go there, you literally are sitting there with a hit and miss audience. It's the
Time to make them shimmy fucking challenges.
okay. So
But the other thing that people don't seem to understand is you get, I mean, we've started doing consulting for other saber vendors that are part of our vending group in other areas of the country and actually other areas of the world. We have tried to explain to people that you get back from cons what you put in. If you sit, okay, for example, you saw our booth at Flower City.
Yes.
Did we sit down once the entire time that you were there with us?
No, you did not.
We were up. We were energized. We were absolutely freaking nuts the entire time. Did the other booth sit down at all?
Yes. They were never up.
Yeah. Every time that you saw him, never up. Did he have a display where he elevated the highest price sabers and the lower price sabers were actually sitting on the table?
I don't think so. He really had only had like just one little 6-foot table, and he didn't really do much with it.
Exactly.
I mean, he had a lot
Like,
more space, but he just wasn't doing anything with the space.
Here's the difference between them and us. We have 3 people on our team, Kyle, Ashley, and myself, who went to college, and me more than Ashley and Kyle went to college for marketing and how to make things look appealing. Ashley can market, can sell. I don't think anyone is going to argue that. Ashley,
No,
of
she
the
beat
3
your
of us
ass.
is yeah, she whooped the crap out of me.
I know. In more ways than one.
we're actually talking
Kyle
about
knows how to
conventions. that
draw-
we've done.
I know. I've been to Comic Cons.
She bends you over and calls you bad baby.
Kyle can draw people to the table. Technologically, I'm better with my tech than both of them. But Ashley was our salesperson. She was bubbly. She was up. She brought energy. If you don't bring that, you don't sell.
Yeah,
And that's the biggest difference is that he sat. He looked pissed. He was not happy to be there. Even at our we did an event that was smaller than most of the conventions. We were there for AnchorCon's first year. And that was the first convention Ashley and I ever did. We still ended up killing it.
That's awesome.
Because both of us brought energy. Both of us are really, really energized by this.
But I really wanted to talk about you guys tonight, and that's the one reason I came down here for Mick's show tonight, because we do have a lot of fun.
Could you?
Oh my God. Conventions themselves are so much more fun when you have friends there.
Could you
I
tell?
think we've made friends with every other vendor at most conventions. There's maybe 1 or 2 that they don't love us, but they don't hate us.
Could you tell the uninitiated something about Comic Con that comes to Buffalo? When is it coming? Or did it come already?
Which one?
Oh, I don't
There's
know.
one coming up, isn't it?
Comic-Con.
Nickel City Comic Con was actually bought out by Niagara Falls Comic Con, so they're going to be having a Nickel City Comic Con, but it's not being ran by the people that used to run Nickel City Comic Con anymore, because Niagara Falls Comic Con bought Nickel City Comic Con.
I'd like to start my own Comic-Con.
Actually, the fact that Nickel City Comic Con does end up getting A-list celebrities, we are looking at doing that next June.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it. They
yeah,
wouldn't even talk to me about it.
Next June. We're going to attempt it. I mean, we have a couple of conventions like them in Saratoga Springs. We tried to get. We've been
Now
trying
that's
for 2 years to get into Saratoga,
Yeah, they wouldn't talk to me either.
and they don't talk to people. Oh, it's like everybody's grandfathered in. But now we have a couple of buddies who are vendors that are going to try to get us in and kick out one of the non-New York-based businesses that sells sabers there.
But I know at least last thing I knew, they were talking. Sting and somebody else was supposed to be coming to Nickel City Comic-Con this year.
I don't pay much attention
yeah.
to it since they wouldn't even talk to me. So
But Flower City always we should be getting.
it's in like 2 weeks, I think, or no, it's next month, middle of next month.
What, Flower City?
Oh no,
But what I was gonna say, Nickel City Comic Con, they get a draw, but it's like they take over Buffalo Convention Center, both floors, the bottom and the top, and there's been some, love-hate relationships with a lot. I went there the one year, and I took my roommate's brother with me because he likes Hulk Hogan and Lou Ferrigno. We got pictures done with them, and it's like the guy that was working us through the line is like, you can't take a picture with your camera. You got to leave it sitting. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, if I leave my camera sitting, you're not going to like me when I come back out. Because you know how
you leave your camera sitting all the time.
well, but you know what I mean. You know how particular I am about.
I find pieces of it when you leave.
You only found a freaking lens cover.
No, I found a whole lens.
Oh, the lens, yeah, because the lens slipped out of the bag. But
Oh, dude, I got an even better one for you. Matt, have you seen the advertisement for this Intergalacticon?
No.
Okay.
where is that at?
Some casino midway up near Rochester, or it's in the Rochester Arena. Remember where FC3 was?
Yeah.
Oh, Blue Cross Arena.
Same arena. But here is the list. I'm going to read you guys the list of attendees, and when I get to a name that you guys recognize, you let me know. Steve Hershon. Tim Russ. Let me see here. Kathy Coleman. Wesley Ure. Tracy Thompson. Stephen Castatino.
I think I've heard of him. I'm not exactly sure.
Alan Fernandez.
Are these artists or performers?
These are celebrity. These are supposed celebrity guests. Mark Austin.
Damn.
Randy James.
Does that list what they did?
Oh, it does. Hugh Spite.
I don't recognize any of these on here. I'm
Me
going
neither.
through the website right now.
Mike Quinn.
What does it say he did?
Mike Quinn was Neenum in Star Wars Return of the Jedi, and a couple of side aliens in Jabba's palace.
No, I don't.
John Simpkin.
It sounds like they're doing a lot of just background characters.
Dave Barclay.
I've heard that name somewhere before.
Yeah, he was one of the puppeteers of Jabba.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved him.
Peter Ross Murray. Kendra Waldall. James Horan. Well, anyway, this convention that's going to be happening the same weekend as NocoCon, So what the organizer did, the first time we met this particular convention organizer in March of 2022, and that was our warm-up convention. This was the smallest anything we've ever been to, and it was also the worst positioned. So there was virtually no advertising. The convention was in a hotel. They had the big room, and then the causeway outside the room. Now, in order to get to the hotel restaurant, you had to go by through that causeway. So there was no way to control ticket flow. We had to unload everything off of our tables after day one, reload it all day two.
Oh, wow.
We had to take everything down day two and reload it into our vehicles at the end of the show. It was almost like you had two different shows. You were almost like you had to take everything down and put everything back. Now, this is how crazy this was. The end of the show, we're packing up. Someone stole the oversling bag that our banner goes in.
Wow.
Damn.
They didn't even steal a saber. They stole the most stupid possible thing. But it was absolutely the biggest joke that we had on the way home, was that we did not lose any money. And there were vendors that actually did lose money because people had stolen stuff.
Oh, man.
That's happened at
But,
a couple different conventions that I know of.
Yeah, I lost a bag of gloves at my last convention.
This is the thing. This was because this wasn't even happening during the convention. It was because we had to literally try to pack everything up the end of day one, put it in the convention, like the main hall to be locked, and then reset everything for the next day. We literally got that done, and I showed up because we were staying at the hotel at like 7 a.m. day two, which, hand to God, that does not ever happen. Day two is our day of sleep a little later
Oh,
and
you
show
guys
up
are
at
in
like
so much trouble for
8:30.
NocoCon.
Yeah, day two was at sleep a little later and wake up and be there for 8:30. So I wake up, I have to go down. The entire time that I am down there setting up, I have this. I swear to God, I do not talk badly about people unless it's someone who really deserves it. This troll of a woman who was there with their celebrity guest, I don't even remember who the person was. He was chill. His manager, holy crap. This woman did nothing but complain because we had to put our product in front of this guy's booth. Didn't bother the booth, didn't do anything. We had it in a nice little pile. Did nothing but complain the entire time I was setting it up.
So you're saying her mama should have
About
swallowed?
how... Yeah. The convention didn't even open till 10. We are talking 3 hours before the convention even opened. And she's having a hissy fit. And I literally was, you can ask Matt, I don't get confrontational with people.
And he leaves that to me.
I could have gotten confrontational and, really rubbed it in with that other company at FC3. We did not. We minded our own business. We stayed at the table. We busted our tails. And we made a good impression and made a lot of people happy.
See, I'm not afraid to take this and shove it up someone's butt and then light it up.
I mean, that's the thing. And he actually messaged us to ask us to go back to his convention. Now, Matt, full disclosure, what do you pay average for a medium to small convention size?
$40.
What did you pay for FC3 last year?
$250.
He wanted for a 10x10 booth $595.
Well, you got to figure. From what I've heard, from what I heard, the Nickel City Comic Con is asking $4.95 a table, and that's
Yeah,
like
but here's the
I
thing.
don't know how big that space
Here's the
is.
thing. Nickel City can get A-list celebrities. He doesn't even have D-list. I went through a
He's
list
got the
of
background
names of
extras,
all Oh, I'm sorry. If I want to go to a convention, I want to see someone I've seen and actually recognize in something.
I think I'm
I
recognized more
don't
than some
want
of
to
these
have
people
to
here.
check their. I don't want to have to check the photo sitting next to them to figure out what they've been in.
Speaking of what
Like
people's
Nickel
been
City
in,
this year, Nickel City this year has Michael Rooker. They can charge $4.95 because you know what? I would pay to travel to Buffalo to meet Michael Rooker.
I'm still thinking. I'm debating on that one.
We got like 8 minutes left in the show.
But how's that video of me and Brian Krause is dueling it out?
Oh, good God, dude! I don't even. I have to. I'm still trying to figure it out. I might just send it to Kyle and have him put it out.
If we can't figure it out before I get to NoCoCon with you, I'll bring my laptop. I'll get it done for you.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I'm actually bringing mine because the other thing that we're doing at NoGoCon that's going to be a first for us is any photos we take of people with their sabers turned on, we're going to edit them and then throw them up on our Facebook page, on the community page,
Nice.
so people can go grab them and download them for themselves.
I want to start doing that with Mick.
By edit them, I mean we're going to make it look like they're holding an actual movie movie realistic lightsaber.
These aren't movie quality.
Looks good to me.
They're movie quality, but we're going to edit the blades to make the blades look.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I got a long introduction.
But thanks for coming on,
my
Jim.
God.
We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna start wrapping up my show.
So good.
Thank you for coming on and talking with us, and we'll see you at the cons.
Absolutely. Matt, make sure you try to get people following the TikTok because we're actually going to be giving away another exclusive the minute we hit 1,000 follows.
Yeah, I've been advertising every few days on my website too. So
I'm surprised. You're usually more popular than we are.
send me. I need your logo video. So email me that.
Yeah,
So-
I can email it to you.
'Cause
if you
I'm up
find
to
where-
something.
the email that it came in.
But
I'll email it to you if I can remember what email it came to because we have like 6.
Because I got something diabolical I'm doing. So
Nice.
so, like I said, thank you for coming on. We'll see you at the cons.
All right, have a good one.
Yep, bye.
later, buddy.
Okay, so our walk-in guest,
Joni Russ.
Joni Russ. I was shot a message by Richard that you do cat rescue
Yeah,
and you're a singer,
musician.
musician. Kill the last 5 minutes. It's all yours.
Well, I'm interested in what you're doing. I'd like to go to a Comic-Con coming up if there is one. When is it?
We've got a few different ones coming up.
Do you have a Facebook page I can go on or just use this? Can I have this? Okay. All right. Let's see. This is all new to me. I mean, I'm a Star Trek person.
We're part of Western New York superheroes and cosplayers.
We
Okay.
could dress her up as one of the witches. Agatha Harkness. She's got the hair for it. The original Agatha Harkness, not the new one. She's got the hair for it.
My sister-in-law Shonda would love to be here, wouldn't she, Rhett? He's sleeping.
He's awake, but he's asleep.
No, she would love this. She dresses up to go to Comic-Cons. Is that what
Well,
people do?
Yeah. So, but here's how this works. If you want to come on my show,
Okay.
you can message Richard, or
Okay.
you can get a hold of me at Mick Rambo Hatton, or drop him. Just like I said, you can message Richard.
Okay.
He'll let me know. We'll set up a show date. You can come on. We'll get everything Good to go.
When he doesn't have the sarcastic guy here.
Yeah, when I don't have him here to dominate my show. But
You just want to swallow, don't you? Open up. Ready?
That's
but
so
we've
funny.
got I do a show every Friday because I take Richard grocery shopping.
Oh, you do? Yeah, I can't believe he stopped driving. It's so hard to believe. It's like,
Have you seen him drive?
no, but Richard
Boy, oh
stopped.
boy, the deer just run towards him.
Hey, it ain't my fault they invite themselves to dinner.
you,
But
you don't cuddle them. You just stun them. They get dazed by they're dazed by your gorgeous looks.
but we got like I said, Richard said you deal with cat rescue
Yeah.
of feral cats.
Yeah, ferals and we trap, and I also work with dogs. I work with I play music for fundraisers, for animals, and also for veterans and
What-
whoever. For
What dog association? Or what?
Hamburg Mutts for Freedom. And there's a new senior dog rescue called White Whiskers Senior Dog. Wonderful group, because you don't want to put an old dog in a shelter.
No.
Right. So this girl takes them in, and she just got some property out in Newfane, New York. She's doing, and I'm going to help her
That's
by getting
awesome.
some music together. I've been doing this for years, yeah. And I mean, what you're doing is so unique that to me is like something new.
All of
You
my
know.
appearances are free. So if you ever want Deadpool or Santa Claus to show up at one of your events, all you do is ask.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's
And
cool.
We have other. Mick does.
We can get you
Few
superheroes
characters.
to show up at your show. All you got to do is let us know. We'll set it
That
up.
would be so cool. Oh my God, that would be so cool.
We specially do it. We do it. We do everything for the kids. We don't ask for any money
Mm-hmm.
or anything except if the charity or whatever it is willing to make a donation. They can make a donation to. I think it's Damn. When I want Mark, he's not around.
I don't know. I
think it's
make most of
Variety
mine to
Club.
Variety Club. I either make mine to Variety Club or I make mine to Food Bank.
I think it's Variety Club is our go-to, but we also do we did a child abuse awareness walk in Niagara Falls.
Oh.
We're doing May 13th. We're doing the North Tonawanda baseball Little League parade. We did Dingus Day parade. We do Flower City Comic Con and a few other ones, but not to cut anybody off. We got 2 minutes, so I'm going to close this up. And we were going to use my favorite saying, but we got to see if we can get Deadpool's saying going.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.
And I will see you guys next week. See ya.